Hello everyone, it's very good evening. So let me start the session. Okay, guys. In the last session, what we have done, so we saw that, so how to work with the views and then so materialize views and then what is the difference. So we saw that, right? So now today what we'll discuss is just a minute. We are going to working with Python and then SCD implementation. Okay. Now, in which situations, so we need to work with a Python. So first we will understand the requirement. Then I will show you how to work with a Python. It's like, let's take example. So when you are working with the Snow SQL, so why we went to Snow SQL or Snow CLI in command prompt to execute put and get commands, right? Those commands will not work in our Snowflake user interface. So this particular thing we connected to command prompt through Snow SQL, and then we have executed put and get. So uploading the file, downloading the file. So we have implemented those things, right? The same way, so through Python, so we have the more like a kind of inbuilt capabilities, like kind of machine learning capabilities, and we can say that the Python some inbuilt libraries is available, and we can able to write a script and we can able to write a procedures in Python. Those things, any kind of transformation logics, if they want to implement, so whatever the like generally in any data warehousing projects, we will have ETL tools and we will have data warehouse, and then we are going to have reporting, right? So these are the things what it will be so available, right? So when you have these things like ETL to data warehouse and then reporting, now so what we are using in, so in the place of the warehouse, it can be a Oracle traditional thing. We are replacing this with our Snowflake, right? Now, so what about the whatever the transformation logics you are going to implement in this particular ETL tools? If they don't want to use the ETL tools, if they want to achieve this particular capability, then they will come to Python. They can able to do that in a Python scripting. Okay, because so Python is very easy. So many libraries is available within the Python. That is the main intention behind that. Okay, now so it's very easy, guys. So when you are connecting, so whatever the SQL commands we are executing, right, the same thing we will execute for the basic things. But advanced so libraries, I'm also not aware of that. Okay, let's see the basic things how we can able to so work with a Python, how to control through Python, how to connect it to our Snowflake. We will see that. Now, so if you want to work with Python, so what you need to do is you need to download this particular the Python components, the package installer, and then so working with so Python. These are the things, and then here you need to so this one, this is a Python downloader, Python executable file. So you can download it directly from. Now let's come to this Python downloads. Click on that. See this one. So we have so download Python, right? We have an option called download Python here. You can click on this, then it will be installed. So once it is in, so downloaded, so what you need to do is just click on this particular link. It will ask next. That's it. It will not ask any other additional configuration. You need to click on next. Then it will be installed directly. Once it is installed, Then the first thing what you need to do is observe this. If this thing, if it is not implemented in your system, you need to install libraries and then Snowflake connector. These two steps is the first thing. Now, once you install this Python executable file, how you will cross check whether is Python installed properly or not? Come to command prompt. Observe this. Come to the command prompt, and here just type Python. So this one, it is showing that Python 3.9.5 has been available. It's already installed. This is available, right? Okay. Now, so next step is, so you can use this. If it is not available in your system, some of the systems we need to implement it. So then that this particular thing, if it is already installed, it will not accept. It is not accepting. Okay, let's come to this one, working with a Python. Now observe, import snowflake dot connector as SF. What we are doing is we are importing snowflake connector as SF. This is a alias name. Alias name we are giving for the snowflake connector. Just no need of semicolon here. It executed. Now if you observe, when you are connecting to Snowflake, generally in SnowSQL, what we will do, SnowSQL minus a space account. After that, we will give the username, and then after that, we will give the password, right? Here, when you observe, so now let's change the details. Username, just I have given a password, and then account details, to which account you have to connect. Let's come here. This is the account details from here to here, here to here. Copy this account details from here. Sorry. This is the account details, right? Now let's copy complete thing. Come here and right click. It means we are trying to connect. So to this Snowflake connector with this username, with this password to this particular account. Once it is connected, now it's connected. Now if you observe, if you want to create any warehouse, if you want to create any database, observe this one. Syntax the same like SQL, create database, not exists, use database name, create schema name. What is extra thing here? So this one, connect dot cursor dot execute. So then we have to implement this, connect dot cursor dot execute, create database. Then see this one, so this is executed. So then this particular warehouse has been created. Now let's observe whether it's created or not. Come to this Snowflake, come to the warehouse, refresh it. What you observed, warehouse py, it's created. See this one timings, right? This has been created. Okay, this is fine. So now same way, so if you want to create a database, if you want to create a schema, then what you have to do is, let's come here, connect dot cursor dot execute, create a database, create database name, just enter, database created. Again, if you come here, so within this, we need to, within that, we need to use a database. After that, we need to create a schema, right? Let's create a schema. Let's check whether this database is created or schema is created or not. Come here, come to the worksheet, refresh it. Let's come to the account admin. Now observe this one. Database is created. Observe the date and time. Within the database, schema is created, right? Within the schema, we will create a table and then we will try to insert the data. What we are doing now, so we are controlling our Snowflake through Python, right? Now come here. So when you want to use this database, let's use this warehouse and then database and schema, warehouse and database. Now we are using this database. Within this database, we are going to connect it to this particular schema, right? Then what we have to do within this schema, we need to create a table. Observe the syntax. Only extra thing is connect dot cursor and execute. Connection dot cursor dot execute means connection means nothing but this one. In this particular account, so this is execute this particular syntax. That is the meaning of this. Now let's create a table. Created. Let's insert the data here. Inserted. See this. If you want to see the data, just dot cursor, execute, select. We are using select column names. So from this particular table. Then observe this. You can able to see the data. What we have done, we created a table, we inserted the data into the table. If you want to see that here, now let's observe this. Come to that worksheet, refresh it here. Now you can able to see within this particular schema, you can able to see the table, right? We can able to see the table, and this table, okay, you have data also. Now let's check the details in the table. Select star from test table. Let's connect it to testmg. Observe this, we have a data. Now what we are doing here through Python, so we are implementing all these things. So without using this Snowflake user interface, through Python we are connecting everything and we are controlling. The same way, the advanced things like libraries, we can able to use it in this particular Python, so to work with this Snowflake. Now if you have any idea, anyone is having an idea on Python, so just to go here, the documentation, want to explore more on this Python, just click on a Python. See this one. So using pandas framework with Python connector. So using how to use um, dependency management, and then this one, so Python connector APIs, distributing workload and fetch with the Snowflake connector Python. This is kind of scripting we can able to performance Python. So all the examples what we are discussed also, so from here only I have taken. If you observe, this is the basic package installer. Yeah, observe this one. Creating a database and creating a schema. and then warehouses. How we can able to do that? Like creating a table, inserting the data. The same example. So I have discussed here. And then so how we are going to load the data? So by using a put file and then copy into. So everything if you want to execute through. So Python, so you can able to do it. This is one of the interface to connect with our Snowflake, but with the advanced capabilities, right? So this is so you can if you want you can able to so see that then explore that different libraries. Okay, so but generally what will happen is in any Snowflake team, so we'll have a so team for separate team for so it can be JavaScripting or Python. So scripts to use or to work on the those Python or so Python or JavaScripting, we will have a separate team. So they will going to take care of any kind of the transformation logic kind of requirement. They will so we will make use of them. So that's the related to so Python. Okay, so how we can able to interact with Snowflake. Now let's coming to our important topic related to this slowly changing dimension. Before that, so let's try to understand why you required slowly changing dimension. It means whenever you are changing our data, whenever the data is changing in source table, whenever we are changing data in source table, we need to update that changes. We need to maintain that changes in a target table, nothing but a historical table. Then if you observe here, see this one, what all the details we have? Employee ID, name, salary, designation, and year, right? We have these details: employee ID, name, salary, designation, year. Let's assume that this employee joined in this organization 2015, and then so his designation is developer. This particular employee joined in 102, so employee joined in this organization and his designation is so this particular so 2015 designation is associate, right? So these are so the details so related to this employee in 2015. Now so when it is coming to so this one next year, the same employee, see this one, so this employee ID 101, and then so year 2016, the same employee. So what happened? Salary has been updated to 1500. Designation no change. For this particular employee also salary has been updated. There is no designation change in 2016. The same employee, when they come to 2017 year in the same organization, senior developer designation changed. There is no change in salary. And then salary has changed for this particular employee. There is no change in designation. Next year, same way, 2018, there is no changes in designation and in salaries. There is no increment. There is no so changes in the designation also. And coming to this one, this year, so here in 2019, the changes, employee salary has been changed. And then, so this particular, just a minute, at the same time, so this particular salary also so has a change, but there is no change in designation, right? So now these are the so details so which we are having. Now when it is coming to, okay, let's assume you are here this particular year. If you want to know this particular employee's designation, or if you want to know this particular employee's the complete journey within this organization, which salary he has joined, and what will be the designation, what will be the designation. So if you want to understand Then, so what they have to do? Can they able to understand by seeing this information? See this in 2019. So only what the information they are having, what is at that particular current year, and then what is the designation and what is the salary. They can able to so get this information, but they don't have any information related to when he joined in this organization. What is the salary? There is no information. When this person joined in this particular organization, what is the designation? There is no information. And so year to year, how much increment he received. So if you want to know that, and year to year, so what about the designation changes? If they want to know about those information is not available. Just they have updated information here in the table, source table, right? So if you observe this, the main intention is now we need to maintain a complete history for this. Whenever the data changes, it means that whenever the salary changes, designation changes, we need to maintain complete history. It will be like this. Now observe this one. This is, let's assume, first year. This is next year. In next year, so we will have both the things in 2015 data and then 2016 data. See this, we are inserting. Again next year when it is coming to, see this one, 6, 15, 16 and 17. We have all the information. Now next year, so we are maintaining till, so from the starting to till. We are instead of updating updated data also, we are inserting here, right? Whatever the data is, so there is a changes, right? So when you do this, so what will happen? Here in this particular final your target table, you can able to see that what is the designation and what will be the salary based on each and every year, right? From the year starting year in 2015. So initially, so when he joined in the organization, what is the salary, right? For the next year, how the salary has been increased, and then again the next year, so what about the designation is increased or not, so whether the salary is same or not. What we can understand here, each and every year the journey of the employee based on the salary changes, based on the designation changes, we can able to understand some information from 15 to, so 2018, 19 or whatever it may be till current, right? We have this complete information, complete history. Maintaining this history, so we'll call it as a, whenever the data is changing in source, if you are maintaining history in the target, this one is nothing but slowly changing dimension, complete history. We have, so like a SCD2, we have three different options. One is flag, another one is date range, another one is version number. It depends on the business requirement. We are going to use that. Let's say version means how it will be considered is initial salary. This one when he joined. Let's consider only employee ID 101 and see this one. Next, this is the year, second year, and next, this is the third year. Next, this is the fourth year, right? So you have a sequence version numbers. So we are maintaining like whenever mobile released in the market, we will have a versions, right? The same way here, we will have a version numbers. Okay, this is fine. Now this is one option, the maintaining a version number. Another thing, maintaining a flags. Flags means, now observe this, current and previous one. What will happen is here, let me show you. Current one, this one initially in 2015. Let's assume that current one. When the next year comes, this one will become current and this one will become previous one. Again, when it is coming to the next year, this one will become current, this one will become previous. Again, when the next year comes, this one is current, this one will be updated with previous one. What you can able to understand? By using a flag, you can able to understand which one is the current and which one is the previous thing. But the problem here is you don't know. So what is the sequence? When is the first? When is the next? Right? So what is the initial salary? We don't understand. Only the thing is what you can understand is we can understand. So this particular thing, right? We can understand this. So particular the flag. So this particular information. So which one is the current? Which one is the old one? Right? So when you are doing this, okay. So let's say here the problem is you can see all the previous and you can see only current. But if you want to see it in a sequence, which one is first, which one is next, it is not possible in flag range, right? When you are using a flag for identification, it is not possible to identify properly. Okay. If they want only the current, they won't bother about the previous, then they will go for with this. Now coming to that, if they want sequence, then so they can use this particular thing, the versions. Observe this one. So like this versions, right? Okay, this is the one thing. Now let's come to this. Another option, here they are using versions. Another option is, let's observe what they will do is, here what is the problem? We can see the initial and then you can see the latest. But only the thing is, problem is you cannot say from which how many months or how many years this person received salary. We can observe that. So which is the one, which is the next, right? This is the initial one, this is the next one, this is next, this is next, this is the latest one. But how you will know which one is the current and which one is the, so it means, so what, so how much, so which one is current, which one is previous, we can understand, but we cannot understand so how many years this person received the same salary. Can you able to tell? No, right? It is not possible. Then for all these things, solution will be date range. See this one. When you are maintaining a date, then what you can tell? During this period, during this 2015 to 16, he received this salary. And then this is the initial one. From during this 2016 to 2017, he received this salary. This is the initial, this is the next one. And then now current in 2018, so he is receiving this salary. So this is the latest one, right? By seeing the date range, we can able to understand so which one is the current and then duration, and then so which one is the current and which one is the previous, and then sequence. We can able to understand everything here, right? So to maintaining this within the Snowflake, we will call it as a slowly changing dimension implementation. Generally what will happen is, if you want to implement this particular logic, they will use any of the ETL tools, any of the ETL tools to implement the logic. Now without implementing ETL tools, we are going to implement SCD by using combination of streams we discussed, and we will use task, and then we will use at the same time, we'll use just a minute guys, 1 second, 1 second. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so now, so what we are going to trying to do is we are trying to implement this. So by using streams and by using task and then by using merge statement. So with this combination, we can able to achieve this particular implementation. Here, we will take the simple thing and then we will try to so understand this. So how we can able to achieve this. So implementation, slowly changing dimension implementation. Now let's observe what we will do is we'll create source table. This is source table. Let's assume that we have a ID and then we have a name. Okay, we have a source. Whenever this source is changing, whenever the source is changing, our requirement is so we need to capture the changes. Where we will capture the changes? In a streams, right? Stream will capture the changes. Now let's come to that. Let's create a stream here. Stream delta stream on source table because we need to capture the changes on the source table, right? Done. Now we created a stream. If you check the data, this is empty with the stream, right? We will have these implementation metadata action, metadata update. Okay, fine. Now, so this is a source. This is to capture the stream. And so where you need to load this? This is nothing but a consume table, right? That we can consider it as a target table. Now let's create a target table. When we are creating this target table, now observe this. So what we are doing is we have a ID, name, and then stream type to understand whether it is a insert a record or update a record. And at the same time, we have a version number and then we have a timestamp. Okay, this depends on our business logic. We are going to create our target table based on our requirement. Okay, now we have both the things, source, stream for changes, and then this is for the target table, right? When you have all this information, now let's observe when you are inserting some data here. Let's insert some data. We are inserting some data here. When you insert the data into the source table, where we are inserting into the source table. Now, if you check the data in it, this one, let's say, select star from source. Source, observe this. What you can observe, we have the data. Same thing, if you check it in a stream object, select star from, this is a stream, right? Observe this stream. So metadata action, metadata update, and then row ID, right? This is a stream. So what you observed, all records are inserted records. But when the data is inserted, if we need to capture the changes, whatever the data we have here, if we are doing any changes for this, it has to capture in our target table. That is nothing but consume. Now when you observe, now select star from, what is the target? This is the target table. Now observe this. When you execute this, now we can able to see, so this information, ID, name, and then so this information, our stream type, versioning, and then date information is available. Now, so we don't have any records. Now if you want to insert this data into this table, from where we have to do consume, consumed. So consuming from stream. At the same time, we need to identify whether that record is a new record or whether that record is a updated record. Based on that, we have to update here recent versions. So based on that, you have to update. For that, so now observe the logic. Logic what we are going to use is to merge into this one, merge into this is a target table and is a target table name. using so delta stream. So this is a source, right? Delta stream. Let's take this one. So when comparing both the target and then stream, and we are using on t dot id equal to s dot id. It means so target table and then stream table, if the id is having, and metadata action equal to delete. Metadata action delete means what it mean by that? If you observe the stream, metadata action delete. See this one, that is a deleted record. It has to consider it as a deleted record. Then, so metadata update, if it is matching, so when metadata update equal to false, then that will be a deleted record with the version number. It will maintain this version number. And stream type, it will show you in a target as a delete. This is a deleted record in your source table. And when it is coming to this one, metadata, so when it is coming to, so if it is matched and metadata update equal to true, delete and true, then what it mean by that? It is a updated record. Observe this. So for that, previous version so equal to version minus one, version minus one. So this is the logic what we are trying to implement. One second, guys. I'm sorry for that. Just give me so 2 minutes. Very sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Now, if you observe what we are doing here, based on ID match, and then based on metadata action, we are updating into the target table. If it is not delete a record, if it is a insert record, then see this one. So it is not, then it will be a insert record, right? We can consider this as a insert. When it is coming to insert, we are updating the values with these particular values. So with the ID, name, and then metadata action. At the same time, it is a insert metadata action. Then so this is so version and then the current timestamp. These are the things we are inserting into the target table. Now observe this one. Okay, done. Merge is done. Now if you check the data in the target table, just observe what will be there. See this one. What is the stream type? It is telling that all the records are inserted records. What about the version? You can see the date timestamp. Version is 0. And this is the initial version. Let's take this. Whenever the version is changing, it is going to be -1, -1, -2, -3, like that. If you want to increase the version, instead of -1 here, we can give +1. Okay. Now let's update some values here in the source table. Update. What is the source table? Set, for example, name equal to some key where name equal to observe this on what we are doing. We are updating, right? So where we have a name equal to this particular name, we are updating with this one. Now when you update in a source table, what our stream will do? Stream will capture the changes, right? Observe that stream will have the changes. The updater record. For updated, you will have two entries. One is insert, one is delete. Which condition it will match here? In this particular merge statement, it is a deleted, and then at the same time, so metadata $update equal to true. Then what will happen? Version number equal to version number -1, 0 -1, right? Now observe this one. What will happen is when you implement a merge, see this merge is done. Now check the data in the target table. See this one. What happened? -1, right? So this is a -1. This is a previous record, and then this is a new record, and same one. So if I update again with another name, look, observe this. What I am doing, I am updating with another name. When you are doing this, now again, if you include a merge statement, merge is nothing but a consuming the data, right? Now check the data in a source table. Source table always we are doing update, right? So the same three records is available. Now if you check the data in the target, what will happen? See this one, you have a version, the same record we have updated, again you have a version number -1 -2. So this is, so -2 is the, so initial one. So next this is the -1 is the one. So next this is the latest one, 0 is the latest. We can able to understand this, the versioning. Okay, fine. This is for the updated. What about if you delete some record? let's say, or we will insert later. After that, we will delete this one. Let's pick it here. Insert into the table. We will give the values 9. Then observe this, inserted, one record inserted. Now when one record inserted, for every change, the stream will be updated. Stream will have data. Once you consumed, stream will become 0, right? Observe this. Now check the data in the target. See this one. This is a new record. What it is telling, insert, right? So when you are inserting new record, insert, update a record, again it will take it as a insert, and then but it will maintain a versioning. And now if you delete one record, what will happen? Suppose the same record, so we are going to delete from source table, where for example id equal to 9. Observe this. What happened here now? One record deleted. This record has been deleted. Now again, if you try to execute, okay, before that, let's check this data. See this, what you observed? We have this in a target table with a delete entry, where we have, okay, we didn't consumed. First check the data in a stream. See this one in a stream, what you observed? Delete entry is available. Now let's come and merge statement, new merge. See this one record, and observe the data in the target table. It will have a delete entry with a version 9999 something. Observe this one, old version. So this particular record has been deleted, right? And so what we are maintaining here, every change we are implementing on your source table, right? So we are going to capture the changes, all the changes, complete history in our target table. This is our implementation, right? We are maintaining with the complete history. So what is the version of the record, and then which one is the latest one, which one is the current one. So by using the date also we can able to understand. So this particular timestamp we can able to understand which one is the current, which one is the next. Every information we can able to so gather what all the changes is happening on the source table. This is slowly changing dimension logic. Okay, now what you are doing here, whenever you are implementing the data, whenever you are doing the changes on our source table, we are manually, we are executing this particular statement, right? Particular merge statement, but we don't want to execute it manually. So what I need to do is, so I have to so execute this automatically, right? Without any so executing the manual statements. Then so what, so how to do that? So we have a concept called task, right? So we can able to achieve so with that task implementation. Now so let us see so how we can able to do that. So what we can do is, let's create a task here. So this one, we are creating a task, SCD, and then warehouse, we are assigning the warehouse, and then schedule time we are assigning every 1 minute. But every 1 minute when it is running, the condition is if the system has data, stream has data, stream has data in a delta stream. This is a function. It means if this particular delta stream is having data, what it mean by that? It means this is having some information. This is having some information. Delta stream means nothing but if it is having some values in a stream, then only so you can implement merge statement. Same merge statement, whatever you executed. So we are including that merge statement in the task. When this merge statement will be executed? Only when you have data in a delta stream. Delta stream, when you will have a data, whenever you have done any changes on your source table, then only delta stream will have data. Delta stream is nothing but a stream object, capture data change, right? This is the condition. Now, so we created, so if you check the task, show tasks, what you can see this one, always it will be in a suspended mode. So if you want to run this task, what you have to do, alter task, task name, and then resume. Alter task, task name, and then we are going to give so resume. Now observe this. Let's run this one. Statement executed successfully. Alter task, task name. Now the task has been executed. Okay. Now if I do any changes in a source table, observe this. Without running this statement, automatically it will be updated. Automatically it will be updated in your target table. So because the task will so run continuously in the background, so whenever the changes happen. Now let's observe this. What we will do is we will insert one record here. 6. Now we are inserting one record, right? One record inserted. And we will delete one record with the ID 2. ID 2. Deleted one record. What happened? We have implemented insert and delete on a source table. Now I won't run this, but automatically it will execute in the backend. And if you check the data in the source table, first let's check if the stream has data, then it will be executed. Once it pick the data from the stream, then it will be available in a target table. Now it executed. It has picked. Now check the data in the target table. See this one. We didn't execute it merge manually. You can able to see the record 6, and then 2 record has been deleted, ID has been deleted, right? Whenever you are doing any changes in a source, now let's insert one more record 4. Then this one is so this one we are inserting one record. I have inserted one record. Now immediately observe the data in a stream. We have a data in a stream. It picked already. Now if you check the data in the target table, this inserted record will be available here. See this. It means every 1 minute it will run. It will check so whether that particular record is available or not. So if you have the data in a stream, so then it will pick immediately, right? See this one. So it is picking the data without executing a merge statement. What is happening? So when we are doing changes in our source, automatically it is implementing the changes in the target table by using this combination. So this is a kind of so slowly changing dimension implementation. So kind of automation, we can say that. Okay. So now, so the same thing. So whatever we have, right? So you can execute the step by step. So the same step by step execution. So I have given here, right? So you can go through that. What we are doing exactly, you can able to understand. Okay. So any questions here? Okay, guys. What I will do is so today, so we are winding up the session, right? So I will send these documents along with that, along with these documents, right? I will send you this some samples TVs to you, everyone. Okay, so please prepare your CVs and send it back to me. So I will cross check and then validate the things. So is there any points need to be added? If anything need to be deleted, I will let you know. So once the confirmations, then we can able to proceed. And one more thing, if anyone is interested, so for doing the certification also, so let please ping me. So direct message me in WhatsApp, so I will send you the dumps, the latest dumps to your mail ID. So what you need to do is at least you have to prepare. So 1 or 2 times those dumps, then only so go and attempt for the exam if you are trying, if you are planning for any certification. Okay, otherwise, so it will be helpful for the interview purpose also. If you prepare 1 or 2 times, can able to so crack the things. Okay, don't feel that so the classes is completed, so we should not so approach Dinesh again. It's not like that. So for me also it's a continuous learning, guys. Okay, if I don't know any topic also, I will explore it and then I will try to so explain, and then I will try to implement and then try to so explain in a easier way.
Sir, how to take the certification? Like, where do we get the guidelines? Or
Mm.
like,
I will give you that complete information. So,
okay.
Yuvraj, the thing is, for the certification, right, you need to go and book the exam in Pearson centers. It's both the things. It's online and then so you can go and attempt from their center also, physically or online. It's up to us, and it will be charged around. Just a minute, if you observe. Let me give you the link. Yeah, see this one. Snow core certification, this is the main thing. Okay, so this one, so they will charge around certification exam. When you click on this, you will have all the materials also. See this one, 60 questions will be there, and then they will give around 90 minutes. And so this is now, the previously it was around $150. Now they have reduced the charges to $88, and it's completely so online test center. We have both the things. Trainings. So if you go through that link, you can able to so registration details. See this one. So you need to click on this registration details. Then exam registration instructions they will give. So then so you can go to the Pearson VUE. You need to create an account here. Pearson VUE. Then so only you can so select the date. So for any specific date, and then you can able to so write the exam. This is especially if you if you want, if you are planning for certification, then only, otherwise it is not mandatory. Okay, yeah. And the dumps, right, whatever I am sharing to you, so you can practice at least 1 or 2 times the same dumps, you will get it. Only the difference is in every dump at least like a 4 to 5 set of questions will be different. Remaining every the question pattern will be repeated. And then so questions also repeated, but only the thing is they will shuffle the answers. Okay, so you have to practice, then only you can able to answer those things. Yeah. I will send you those
Yeah,
terms also to you, so you can, yes, you can try
we
it.
all really enjoyed your way of teaching, and we appreciate your spending the time with us. So
Thank you.
yeah, we will, I think all of us will try to, take the certification or prepare the resumes and apply for jobs and hope so that 90, at least all of 100% should be able to get the jobs
Sure,
this
sure.
year.
So all the best to you guys.
Thank you.
So, but thank you for your patience and then support also. Thank you, everyone. And
Thank
so
you so
please
much,
don't
Sunny.
lose hope. So you need to practice. At least you have to practice at least 1 or 2 times, guys. Whatever we have discussed. So this content, right? So you are seeing this content, right? Whatever. So in my project they are doing each and everything I have divided into the separate subsets, and then so we are practicing, and then I'm giving the same so documents to you. So only the thing is you have to practice the same thing in a Snowflake. In every project they are going to implement the same things. There is no difference. Only the thing is the table names will be changed. That's it. Remaining the concept wise, everything will be the same. Only the thing is you have to practice, and then so you have to so understand. If you have any questions anytime, so welcome. So you can text me.
Do you have to send our resume by next class, sir? Is that it?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Will that be all or anything else?
I will send it to you guys, the sample CVs, so you can prepare and then send it back to me to my email ID.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And like, like once we prepare the CVs,
Mm,
etc., like
mhm,
how do we approach the jobs? Like like
mm,
Snowflake
mhm,
jobs, like where it is available, who are
mm,
the
mm,
agents?
mhm. Okay, okay, okay. So those things, Siva will guide you on that. Okay. So I
Okay.
will take care of so your like interview preparation and then project explanation, all those things. So individually, I will guide you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank
All
you.
the best. Yeah.